Have you ever felt like a prisoner in your own life? You wake up, put on a mask, and play a role written by someone else. You choose your clothes, your job, and even your words, based on one terrifying question: what will they think of me? If you are nodding your head, listen closely. Your life is slipping away, while you try to win an audience that doesn't even care. In a valley surrounded by silent mountains, there lived a young man named Kael. Kael had a gift that made his soul catch fire. He could play the violin, like the wind dancing through autumn leaves. When he played, the world felt beautiful. But the people in his village were practical. They valued strong backs and sharp axes, not melodies. Music is for the weak, they whispered. A real man builds walls. He doesn't pull strings. At first, Kael played louder, to ignore them. But slowly, the whispers became a wall. Every time he picked up his bow, he felt their judging eyes on his back. His heart grew heavy. One day, to fit in, Kael broke his violin and took up an axe. He became a woodcutter. He did exactly what they wanted. He worked hard, spoke little, and never sang. The villagers praised him. They called him responsible. But inside, Kael was dying. His eyes lost their spark. He was a living ghost, walking through a gray world. One evening, an old traveler resting by the trail watched Kael work. The traveler saw the sadness in Kael's grip. He walked up to Kael and asked, "Does the sun stop shining because one man prefers the shade?" Kael stopped, confused. "No, of course not," he replied. The traveler smiled. "Then why have you put out your light? Just because some people can't see the stars. You are trying to be a perfect wall. But you were born to be a song. A wall just stands there until it crumbles. A song travels forever." That night, Kael didn't sleep. He realized he was living in a cage he had built with other people's opinions. The next morning, he didn't pick up the axe. He found the broken pieces of his violin and spent weeks mending them. When he finally played again, the villagers mocked him. They laughed and pointed. But Kael didn't hear them. He was listening to the music in his own heart. Years passed. Kael never became a rich man, but he became a legend. People from distant lands traveled to hear the man who played with the soul of the mountains. The same villagers who once mocked him now boasted, "He is one of us." Your life belongs to you, not to the crowd. If you live for their approval, you will die by their rejection. Stop asking for permission to be yourself. To reclaim your life today, follow these 3 steps. First, identify the noise. Write down one thing you stopped doing because you were afraid of judgment. Recognize that this fear is a shadow, not a reality. Second, practice selective silence. When people criticize your passion, don't argue. Smile, remain silent, and keep working. Your results will speak louder than your defense. Third, the 5-minute rule. Every day, Spend 5 minutes doing what you love. Solely for yourself. No social media. No audience. Just you. And your joy. Be like the sun. Shine. Because it is your nature to shine. Not because the world invited you to. Your wind is waiting to blow. Let it.